Hi everyone. Hi everyone joining us over on YouTube. Of course, this is Mitch. It's Saturday, September 22nd, 2018. It's my favorite day of the week during my favorite time of the year. I had the earbuds in, and I think that's what caused the problem. That was Brian Bittler's idea, if he's here. He's the one that told me to buy these earbuds from Apple, and you can see, yeah, now the YouTube is working fine. But of course, we're here 7 days a week, 365 days a year, doing free picks. Of course, my favorite day is college football day. Not always my best sport picking, but most years it's right up there. And I think because I love the game so much, I kind of get a little carried away sometimes. Maybe I give out too many picks, or certain coaches, I don't give them the respect that maybe they deserve against some lesser opponents. But I also watch, just a ton of games, so a lot of that, influences my picks, and those are usually my best picks. The ones where I really zeroed in, I saw something, I noted it down, and I would carry it over to next week. And that's what I'm known for, I believe. And I think that's like the people that have been watching Sports Chat Place and my videos and everything for all the years. I think that's what they know me for. But of course, hopefully you guys have taken advantage of the DraftKings offer. If you open a DraftKings account using our link, you deposit $5, you get a free 5-day Premium Plus membership. That's a $99 value. And then on top of that, you get, of course, the $5 to use at DraftKings. Plus, you get entered into their $3 million in prize. You get their $3 million in prizes NFL Pick'em contest this Sunday. So a lot of good things, that you get from our friends at DraftKings. We're gonna, I know in a lot of states they don't allow DraftKings. Not a lot. Some states. I live in two of them. I have two houses. Neither state you're allowed to play DraftKings or FanDuel. So I'm with you on that. I don't play fantasy anyway, but if I wanted to, I couldn't. Anyways, we're going to do 3 free picks at least for you today. Of course, our best bets always over at sportschatplace.com, Premium and Premium Plus. And, of course, over at sportschatexperts.com, you can get best bets from myself and some of the other top handicappers in the world today. And over there, you can use the discount code SCP, like Sports Chat Place, 15, SCP15, get 15% off all of your purchases today at sportschatexperts.com. Not just my picks, any of the cappers there. Replying to Joseph. Who's Joseph? Yeah, if you didn't email me to let me know about the premium, then I can't match it up to the list that DraftKings has sent me. Because all they do is send me the emails of the people that registered. They don't send me a list of names. So if you did sign up for DraftKings and made a deposit using our link, then I have no idea what this question even means over on YouTube, but if you did sign up using our link and then your email matches up on my report, then of course I'll give you that 5-day Premium Plus membership. Anyways, my email is mitch@sportschatplace.com. All this stuff pretty accessible. People reach me through Facebook Messenger, but I prefer email. But whatever the case may be. Anyways, we have, like I said, we have a full card of games today. Not necessarily the sexiest matchups in the world. Not the big game, championship previews or anything like that. But a lot of games nonetheless. Let's go to our first game for today's show. Let's go to Tuscaloosa, where Alabama's taking on Texas A&M. This is one of the bigger games of the day, and I'll tell you. Well, what Gino's asking, what if he's already on DraftKings? Yeah, if you're already on DraftKings and you've signed up through one of our links, then you've received a promotion already. But if you, we'll have other promotions with other things going forward. This is for people that are not signed up on DraftKings. So I understand. But, I mean, we have the 15% off at Sports Chat Experts, SCP-15. I think our prices are the lowest on the premium anyway, to begin with. But anyways, we do the best we can. But, of course, like I said, we go to Tuscaloosa where Alabama takes on Texas A&M. I think this is a really interesting game. Of course, Alabama, the world just thinking Alabama, Alabama, Alabama. They can't do anything wrong. But I'll tell you what, there hasn't been a team that's ever gone through an entire season without making mistakes. I think the closest that we saw to that was the 1983-84 Nebraska team. Tom Osborne's team averaged 70-something points a game and just steamrolled everybody. Of course, they did not win the national championship. They lost in the national championship game. But you know, this Texas A&M team, we have to remember, and I know the game was at home, but 2 games ago, they played against the number 2 team in the country, a team that's given Alabama fits over the last 3 years, and that's Clemson. And 28-26, 2-point game. I'm not saying the game was that close all the way. I thought Clemson had the game in hand and kind of let Texas A&M make it close through the back door. But the Texas A&M offense has played against a seriously tough defense when they played against Clemson. So I think Alabama has a tough defense, but I think that I'm not even sure their defense is as good as Clemson's. Right? I think Alabama has some team speed, but Clemson has plenty of team speed as well. 26 points is a crap ton. I'm going to take the 26 points in Texas A&M, and that's going to be my first pick for today's show. I just think it's way too many points. Yeah, and Alabama lost to Clemson the year before. And the year before, they didn't cover against Clemson. So they didn't smoke them. What was the final score of that game? It was a low-scoring game, the Alabama-Clemson. I don't remember what the final of that game was, but I'll look it up. Alabama 2017. It was 2018. So it was, the final score of that game, 24-6. So they beat them pretty good, but I'll tell you, it was, that game was 10-3 at halftime, and it went to 10-6. So Alabama really pulled away late in that game anyway. But even at 24-6, they still wouldn't have covered 28. Sean Brown says he deposited into DraftKings. I didn't get an email from you, so unless I get an email from you, I can't sign you up for the Premium Plus membership. So you have to let me know. I guess we need to make that clearer with DraftKings. Yeah, never bet against Alabama. Keep saying stuff like that, and I like my Texas A&M bet even more. The more people that say Alabama, I could tell you guys a funny story, and well, it's happened to me more than once, and Craig Trapp will verify this story for you. Yeah, they beat them before, but not with this team. That in college football, a lot of that stuff goes out the window because you have a different coaching staff, you know, at Texas A&M as well. You know, you have different players and different coaching staffs, and you know what happened 10 years ago and 5 years ago is not as relevant in sports as it used to be. But anyways, generally when I get an underdog in my head and it's against a very public team, when I'm at the betting window, you know, back in the days where you could only bet at the window before the app, you know, before there was apps everywhere, as I'm waiting in line in the betting window, I would say every time someone mentions the other team that I'm betting against, I'm going to put another $100 on the team that I'm already on. So I was on Boise State plus the points against Michigan State. By the time I got to the window, I had no more money left. I had to have Craig hold my place in line so I could go to the ATM. I maxed out my ATM. My withdrawal limit on my ATM card is like $1,700 or something. I maxed out that, plus all the money I was going to bet on the game, and all the money I had in my pocket, in addition to what I was going to bet on the game. I didn't even have money left to tip the waitress. That's how much money I had because all the people that were on Michigan State. And sure enough, Le'Veon Bell took a knee at the 3-yard line at the end of the game to cement the Boise cover, and the rest is history. So I love it when people say never bet against this team, or I love betting against very, very public plays. And I think Alabama is an over-the-top public play at this point. Anyways, we do 3 free picks on here, at least 3 free picks every single day. We did a college football show and an NFL football show this week as well. We did one last week, but next week we switched to podcast form for those longer broadcasts. And, of course, I'll have a co-host now as well. Those of you that watched the college football show yesterday, I mean, it took over a half hour, and I was flying through games. So if you made a deposit, you still have to email me, mitch@sportschatplace.com, just like we've said, several times here. I'm not sure how I can better say this to everybody. If anyone can think of a better way that I can convey this to people, please help me. Because we've put it in the Facebook group. We've put it on the Facebook page. I've said it in every video, and I've said it on this show, yet people still aren't getting it. So I'm not doing something right. So you guys, please help me and tell me how I can do this better. Please, somebody tell me. I would greatly appreciate it because this is a manual process for me. Anyways, we do 3 free picks every single day on here. Anyways, let's get to another game. I know that my least popular picks on this show are usually the best ones. So I'm sticking with Texas A&M. You guys, of course, it's your money. You're free to bet on whoever the hell you want. Anyways, let's get to our next pick for today's show. Let's get to our next pick. Let's head to, I'm giving out so many picks this week. I like Ohio plus the points against Cincinnati. I know Ohio has not lived up to their billing this season. I know Cincinnati has kind of gone over and above their billing, but I think 7.5 points in this one is probably a little too much. I think the Ohio fans will travel to this game. I think they'll have support in this game, and I think they have the talent and the coaching edge. I think they have the coaching edge. They might not have the talent edge here. I think the talent edge is probably pretty close, I think Ohio has the coaching edge. I think getting better than a touchdown with the Ohio Bobcats, I'm good with that. These MAC teams have really been knocking off some of the Giants this year, and we've seen it especially in the Big Ten. Where the MAC teams have been getting it done. And I expect to see another MAC team get it done here. I like Ohio against Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati might be a little ahead of themselves. I am never sold on Luke Fickell as a head coach. This is the best we've ever seen him as a head coach, is right here. So, anyways, that's I'm going to take Ohio. That'll be our second pick of today's show. So once again, we have the DraftKings offer, and the way that you do it is you sign up for DraftKings, and then you send an email to mitch@sportschatplace.com. Use our link, you make the deposit, you send an email, mitch@sportschatplace.com, and I will sign you up for the 5-day premium plus. It's pretty easy. I'm super easy to contact. People contact me Facebook Messenger. People contact me email, which is preferred. Email is preferred because I check that all the time. Facebook Messenger, I might check it a few times a day at the most. If you're messaging me on the Facebook page or on a post, I will likely never find it. The posts move quickly, and the Facebook page posts I never check. I was lucky to catch one this morning, but I have I mean, some can sit there for days. Anyways. I mean, a lot of people have taken advantage of this offer, and I'm excited that they did because, I mean, I think it's one of the best deals we've ever had, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people already have DraftKings, so they can't do it and stuff like that. But for those of you that don't have DraftKings, it's a great deal. And you know, like I said, we'll have other deals. There's a lot of books that are coming into the U.S. from Europe. They all have contacted me to work with us, and as these books become available in each of your states, we'll have actual sports betting, and you know, DraftKings will be one of them as well. We have actual sports betting promotions for you guys, which I tell everybody that's what you're way more interested in than fantasy. Anyways, we do 3 free picks every single day. Of course, we did a newsletter pick today. We did a Dog of the Day pick today. We did a college football show. We covered every single game. We did, what else did we do? We did the Parlay Profits pick with Craig Trapp. So we have given out just a pick in every single game already, but we'll continue to do it and give it out again. I like Washington against Arizona State. I just think that Husky Stadium is a tough building. I think Arizona State, we saw last week, maybe not quite ready to take that next step. I think they're headed in the right direction. I think Herm has things going well. I just think this is a lousy spot. I really don't like laying 18 points with Jake Browning as my QB. Just not something that I love doing. But I just think that this is just such a tough spot for Arizona State. It's a conference game. It's a conference road game at night. It is everything bad as far as setting up for Arizona State that it could possibly be. So I like Washington in this one. I don't love this number. I don't love this game. That's why it's not a premium pick. But I will take Washington. And that's my 3rd pick for today's show. We're going to do a bonus pick because I got a little crabby there about the whole email thing. So I'll try and make it up to you guys by doing an extra pick. So let's see what's going on. Anyone in the Facebook group want to see a specific game? Let's see. Yeah, on DraftKings, you guys can make a new account. If you already have an account, make a new account. I don't know what that entails. Different email or address or your wife. No idea. But I don't know, you guys always seem to get creative when I do giveaways. Like when it's free. You guys seem to get super creative. So, anyways, let's do one more free pick and call it a day. How about South Florida up against East Carolina? 68 is the total. Let's go with the over, right? South Florida games. No defense, lots of offense. Got the spread going on. Of course, East Carolina laid an egg in their first game, losing to an FCS team. I'm not sure I remember who it was. It was North Carolina A&T they lost to, 28-23. Come back the following week and beat North Carolina 41-19. Stomp them as 16.5-point dogs. So they put 41 on the board. Meanwhile, South Florida only scored 25 last week against Illinois on the road. Of course, they beat Georgia Tech the prior week in a 49-38 game, scored 34 on Elon. Yeah, maybe it's not the same fireworks that we're used to seeing out of South Florida, but I think with East Carolina, who's going to be wide open here, 68.5, definitely within the realm. These two teams did play last year. I know I keep saying let's not look at last year, but Charlie Strong was the head coach of South Florida last year. I know they had a different quarterback, but they still had the same offense. 61-31 was the score last year, so 92 points, so about 25-point cushion here that gives us. I'm going to take the over in South Florida, East Carolina. I'm going to try my luck at that one. So did 4 free picks today. We took the over in South Florida, East Carolina. We took Washington Huskies minus 18. We took Ohio plus the 7.5 against Cincinnati. And the big one, we took Texas A&M plus 26 against Alabama in a not very popular pick on this show, but at least we got some good discussion going about it, and I think that's what it's all about for me. That's what I enjoy. That's why I started. My first site was called, Sports Chat Place used to be called College Football Place, and I started the site to get discussion going like that, and that was fun. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for the NFL show. Maybe I'll come back later on live for something, for one of these late games, or if I see something in game that I really like. So yeah, you can get if you need a new account, Zach or Rod, you need a new account. If you have a new account and you make a deposit at DraftKings, then you can take advantage of it. If not, like I said, we got a lot of other offers. We should have an offer almost every single week from now until I think we're booked up for the next 2 years or something. So DraftKings is on our forefront right now, but they won't be forever. So, I mean, we love DraftKings. I love those guys, and we'll still be promoting them. Right now, they're our main offer, but as I said, as sports betting moves across the country, we'll have other offers as well and other books and other things going on as well. So, anyways, this is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. I know you guys have a lot of choices when it comes to free video, free picks, premium picks, and all that stuff. I know we were first to do this as far as video and live video, but so I know you guys have a lot of choices now because everyone loves to copy what we do, but I'm glad you guys still at least keep us in the mix. If you haven't done so already, if you're watching us on YouTube, be sure to check out our Facebook group. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. See you guys in the Facebook group.